rules a little bit. So some of you guys are new to the league. Or some of you guys have forgotten about the rules. I just wanna kind of give you an update. Basically, during when the ball goes out of bounds and it's a goal kick, the goalkeeper has to use his hand to throw the ball. Now his defender, the red player, could be inside this area to receive the ball, or they can be outside. It does not matter. The opposing team cannot enter this area unless the ball is out of his hand. So as soon as he gives the ball, they can go in. You can stay outside, and if the player receives it from inside, then you can go ahead and get the ball from him. If you get inside, the game will be reset. Referee's gonna call it back and reset the game. Goalkeeper cannot throw the ball on, let's say it's a goal kick right now. A goalkeeper cannot throw the ball across the field. So the ball has to either bounce on your side or hit somebody, then go past the 50-yard line, right? So that's another rule. Depending on the field tomorrow we play, there's a line. So when the ball goes out of bounds here, okay, the ball has to be behind the line and it can't be rolling. So you gotta make sure the ball is not moving before you start the game. If that happens, the referee will call it against you. So it's technically like a foul, and then he's gonna call it against you, and then you lose that ball. So make sure the ball is behind the line and is not moving. You have about 5 seconds to start the game. So referee will count 1, 2, 3, 4. On the 5th second, he's gonna call it. When the ball, let's say orange team is attacking this way, okay? It's attacking on this goal. Orange team gets the ball ball goes out of bounds. They put the ball here and they take a straight shot at target. Okay? If it doesn't touch anyone and it goes straight in, the goal doesn't count. It has to touch somebody. So it's going to be a goal kick in that case. Okay? When, let's say, the orange team scores the goal, red team puts the ball here, takes a straight shot at the goal. If it doesn't touch anyone, it goes in, it counts. The players, when there's a reset, there's a restart in the middle of the field, you're supposed to be out of this area. You can't be inside, so make sure you stay out. When there is a foul, let's say there's a foul here. This is our ball here, okay? And the orange team has to be 5 feet away from the ball, okay? So have to be 5 feet away. If you're too close and this player starts the game on purpose just to kick it to you and it touches you, you will receive a yellow card because you're blocking a pass. So you can't just be standing right here, right in front of the ball, trying to slow the game down. It is their right to start the game quick. You have to stay away from the ball so you don't get that yellow card. So 5 feet. Regardless where the fouls are, 5 feet. On a corner kick, it's a little cut here on this side, but this line curves all the way, right? You have to be behind this line. So if the ball is here on a corner kick, okay, you have to stay on this line. You can't cross that line to block the pass. Okay? Now, if you score 5 goals against, let's say orange team scored 5 goals against the red team. as long as the difference is 5 goals, you're not allowed to get inside this area and score again. Your goals have to come from outside. So you have to shoot from outside. This is a mercy goal. This is a mercy rule. If the time of the game, the clock doesn't stop. So if you're up by 5 goals, the clock doesn't stop, obviously. But the only time clock stops is the second half, last 2 minutes of second half. If you're under 5, the difference is under 5, it's the second half, last 2 minutes, the clock stops every time the ball goes out of bounds. But again, if you have a 5 goal difference, it doesn't stop, it just keeps going. Referee will give you a warning if you do not have a shin guard. I'm sorry, the referee will not give a warning if you don't have a shin guard. So if he sees you not wearing a shin guard, he's gonna give you a yellow card. And you're gonna be out for a minute. Every yellow card, you're out for a minute. So second yellow card, you're out of the game, and you are suspended for the next game. Now, depending on your ejection, let's say you do something really bad, maybe you get into a fight or it was a very bad tackle, every red card will be reviewed by us. We have cameras recording the game. We'll review it, we'll take a vote in our committee, and we'll decide what the punishment should be, whether it's 1 game, 2 games, or the whole season. There is no fighting. We have a 0 tolerance on fighting. Any bad language you use during the games. We have family members, we have kids that show up to watch the games. We want to keep the game clean. We want to make sure we have a friendly family environment where parents do not get upset when our players curse or get into fights. Okay, so if you do that, we notice it, the referee will give you a yellow card, and if you continue to do that, you will be red carded. When you receive a red card, you have to leave your bench, go on the other side. If you cause any more trouble, you will be asked to leave. The games are 25 minutes per half. You have 1 timeout per half. So each team will receive a timeout per half. You cannot call a timeout if you do not have the ball. You must have the ball in order to call a timeout. So don't call a timeout when you don't have the ball. I'm trying to think of other rules. If I forget any other rules, we can obviously, if it happens during the game, we can let you guys know. But a lot of you guys have been playing, some of you guys have been watching the game, so you're kind of updated with the rules. I know the games can be, these games are supposed to be fun, competitive, we all want to win, but guys, no harsh pushing, no harsh shoulder to shoulder. This is a very small game, small field. There are a lot of movements. We cannot go shoulder to shoulder, hit each other very hard. It might be okay during an outdoor, but this is indoor. This is a hard floor. We're trying to have fun. This is a community games. We all want to be competitive, win the games, but we can't go very hard at each other. We don't want to injure each other. We don't want to cause any harm to each other. So if we see any player who's playing very rough, we're gonna try to manage that player. We're gonna try